Hey, on Citrus today, we have a special guest with us, Daniel Gardner. He is the CEO for Gardner Audiology, a master audiologist, and we're going to talk about hearing aids and new things that are in the market, and new things that we're looking for, researching, and kind of looking toward the next new year to bring us. A lot of stuff out there. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me.
Glad to have you here. In 2020, as we get ready for the new year, you're doing a lot of research, exploring artificial intelligence, as I understand it, in the hearing aid business.
Yes, that is something, an innovation. I was one of the first people to be fit with this technology earlier this year. I'm wearing them right now. And these are hearing aids that actually are going to do a lot more than just help you hear. They're going to be monitoring health. They're going to be, alerting family members if you fall, if you decide to set it up that way. Fall alerts. They can translate over 25 foreign languages in real time while you're talking to somebody.
That's got to be probably the most fascinating thing for me.
It's just starting, and we are going to be loaning a lot of these out to consumers beginning of next year to collect consumer satisfaction surveys. We've been doing that for many years, and I'm looking forward to getting some input from consumers. We've been doing that for years. We've probably loaned new hearing aid technology out to maybe well over 4,000. I stopped counting after 4,000 patients. So we're looking forward to doing that for the new year also.
Now, as a master audiologist, what does that encompass for you?
I got my degree almost 45 years ago, before there was ever a clinical doctor of audiology. So most audiologists, the ones that work for me, and most of the ones I know across the nation are doctors of audiology now. They've earned what is called a clinical doctorate. So I do not do as much patient care as I used to. I mostly enjoy program development and research. So occasionally some of my long-term patients will ask me to do something for them. But usually they get the smart ones, the doctors. So we have 9 locations. About 18,000 patients.
Wow.
Throughout the Tampa Bay area.
And you started here in Citrus County versus somebody who starts, say, in Tampa, Orlando, whatnot, and expands out from there, right?
Yes. I began this practice with my long-term associate, Dr. Jody Conter. We've been together for like over 35 years. So we started in Crystal River. And now we've kind of expanded into urban areas, St. Pete, Tampa, but I still call Citrus County my home. And I do come up here quite a bit. So.
Okay. You mentioned that you have all doctors on staff. These are certified audiologists.
Right.
And they have to go through a long process to earn that title of doctor, correct?
They do. And it's like optometry or anything else. It's at least maybe around 4 years after a bachelor's, and then they do an externship. Fact of the matter is, we teach doctoral externs. Right now we've worked with 6 universities throughout the country to train doctoral students for the profession. Actually, we have 3 extern students this year, and it's amazing to see how smart the new people, the young ones coming out of school are, and how much technology they absorb.
Over the 45 years plus that you've been in this business, would you say is the biggest innovation to come along in that time?
I think technology development, definitely the development of technology. When you look at how large hearing aids were when I started 45 years ago, and now they're so small that they can cram more in them.
Sure.
So that would be artificial intelligence. And it's all new. It's very, very exciting. I think also the consumers have more choices than they used to. They don't have to spend a lot of money on a hearing aid if they don't want to. They can get good hearing aids from a doctor for hundreds of dollars, not thousands. So I think the consumers have more choices than they used to have. There have been a lot of better hearing, improve the quality of people's life with the best possible hearing. That's our mission statement.
One of the things that as we get older happens to us and we start losing hearing, I know, is when you're in a crowded room or there's a lot of noise in the area that you're in, it's hard to kind of zero in on a conversation. Has technology made that easier today?
Yeah, it has, and that has been one of the biggest complaints of people, is the ability to hear clearly in noisy environments. Of course, even normal hearing people sometimes have difficulty, but even if you have a mild hearing loss, it really incapacitates your ability to function comfortably, meaning you might get by, but it's going to be mentally stressful and cause fatigue. So yes, that is where the new technology has really advanced the most in artificial intelligence and also electronic devices within the instruments themselves that give focused hearing in a noisy environment. So yes, the technology has progressed. Can't recover normal hearing. None of them can.
Once it's gone, it's gone.
Right.
But thanks to hearing aids, you are able to cope with that.
Also, surgical implants. We have a lot of patients who have had surgical implants. So now we don't surgically implant them; we support them.
Right.
And in fact, one of our doctors has her child has a surgical implant. That has improved the quality of many people's lives also.
I'll bet, yeah. You mentioned you have 9 locations throughout the area, but locally you encourage people to call the number 795-5700.
Yeah, that's our one of our main hub offices. You can schedule an appointment in Inverness, Dunellen. We have an office in Dunellen. So that number we have local numbers for each of those offices, but that's a hub number.
Okay.
795-5700.
All right. Again, he's Daniel Gardner. He's the CEO for Gardner Audiology, and we're going to talk a lot about what new things we can look forward to in the years ahead, and how far we've come is just incredible. As you mentioned, you can now have a language translator at your disposal with your hearing aid, which is just incredible. But there's other things too that make life a lot easier for us as we lose our hearing throughout life. Stay with us. We'll be back with more on Citrus Today right after this.